Alive is a company that's all about helping people during an emergency. Our focus has always been on urban disasters, but our claim is that you can also use our products and our kits in a wilderness setting also. Although our Superior backpacks are not meant for backpacking at all, we decided to put it to the ultimate test and take it to the wilderness setting. So I took my Superior backpack, went to Catalina Island, and decided to backpack 40 miles, which took 3 nights and 4 days. And all I had with me was the Superior backpack. So in my backpack, I was supplied with 72 ounces of water, water filter, shelter, fire starting items, and so much more with me. And since it was not a real emergency and it was just us documenting and testing it out, I knew how many days I was going to be out for, so I rationed my water and my food intake accordingly as I went. On my first day, I got so lucky and I found a stream of water. So I used my water filter and filtered a liter of water with me. So I had the 72 ounces of water and plus the liter of water that I filtered at the moment. But the rest of the days I didn't get so lucky. So by the end of the 3-night, 4-day trip, so 3.5 days, I survived with a total of 13 cups of water and while hiking 40 miles. So again, these backpacks are not meant for that much exertion. It's not meant for backpacking. It's not meant for hiking and taking it with you at the same time. So now we know that one can survive even when burning that many calories. With food, I had less than 1,500 calories total. I used the emergency food inside and also had some prickly pears from the cactus around me. There's a lot in Catalina Island. I do have some allergy issues, and normally I'm someone that's allergic to dehydrated fruits, and I know no one else that is, so it's a pretty not common allergic issue that I have. But I didn't think that emergency food would be an issue, but while I was eating the ration food with me, I did have an allergic reaction. I did get hives around my ankles. Luckily though, in the emergency pack, I had medication for it. I had some Benadryl for the internal allergic reaction, and I had some hydrocortisone for the external. So all I did was take some of that, and then it was not an issue anymore. But I want to bring that up because if anyone has allergic reactions to dehydrated anything, they should really reconsider any of the products out there that advertise for emergency, and that's something that's dried over time, that you might have an issue on it. For shelter, I tried to use dead leaves and branches from the floor since it wasn't a real emergency. If it was a real emergency, I would definitely cut branches and trees and leaves from the top and make my life a lot easier and quicker instead of just foraging around on the floor. But basically, I made a little shelter with all the dead leaves around me. I also had an emergency sleeping bag with me and an emergency sleeping blanket with me, so of course I used those. And one of the nights it was pretty cold, so I had some hot packs, the mini hot packs, and I just kind of stayed warm with that. My energy level wasn't as low as I thought. Somehow I got through the entire trek with the bare minimum. I felt thirsty the entire time. I was hungry the entire time. But honestly, I also split the water amount very well to get me through the finish line. So this proves that if the Superior backpack kept me alive for 3.5 days while hiking for 40 miles in the wilderness, you can survive longer without the backpacking part.